Welcome to Heaping Spoonful, a twice-monthly conversation with restaurateurs, chefs, growers, and others who have helped generate the legends associated with eateries across the Mid-South. The team at Benny Keith is proud to sponsor this adventure with the goal of preserving the stories that have helped cultivate an amazing food scene across the Mid-South. So kick back and enjoy a Heaping Spoonful.
All right, everybody out there in podcast land. It is the first or third Tuesday of the month. That means Heaping Spoonful right over here at Benny Keith Studios over here in Rose City. Well, it is a dreary day today. It's a little rainy, it's a little cold, and we were just talking about the absence of spring and the absence of fall. And I was talking to Brent Cryder of Southern Tail. Brent, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Good to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy we were able to make this happen. So it's funny because I have started a couple of episodes of this show like this. And I'll explain, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Four Quarter in Argenta is, I'd say it's my second home, but it's probably, maybe 1.5, I guess, because, all of our staff from Brood, at the end of the night, we all go over the Four Quarter. Yeah. And that's where we had our conversation a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And like so many of these episodes have started, I was like, well, we were talking at Four Quarter the other day, and I was like, man, you got to come on. You got to come on and tell your story.
Yeah.
So I'm happy we were able to make this happen.
Yeah, me too. No, this is awesome.
So, all right, let's talk about where you're from, because you're not from Arkansas.
Not from Arkansas. So I'm from the same state you hail from, right? Just the other side of the Appalachians, right? I'm from Gumban Jumbo in Yinzertown, right? Where you guys are the Yuns in. Do you guys do pop over there? Is it pop?
No, it is soda.
It is soda.
It is soda, okay. And not soda pop. It's
just soda. Okay,
yeah.
No, we do pop on my side of the state. So, but we do share a fondness for pierogies.
Yes.
Together, so.
Oh.
Yeah, so grew up those. But anyway, yeah. Grew up in northwestern Pennsylvania, kind of right over the border from Ohio, and then went to university in Pittsburgh. So
okay, all right.
And then after that, I graduated and then moved to Chicago for the next couple decades.
I haven't spent that much time in Chicago. So O'Hare Airport hates my guts, like it sends me hate mail. Every time I have to go through O'Hare, like we get caught, like it happens, or I don't make it in time because it's like 30 miles long, and it's like you drop you at one gate and the other gate is just you need another plane just to get to the gate. Yeah, it's like crazy.
I've yet to meet anyone that O'Hare loves.
Yeah, I guess I should take it that way too. It's not just me; it just hates everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty. It doesn't discriminate.
So I was telling you before I moved down here, I visited a few times, to help with the layout of the kitchen at Brood and all that kind of stuff. So, but the first time my wife came with me, and we got stuck in O'Hare on the way home, which ended up being a blessing because that's when we decided we were going to move here. But then, either the second or third time, whenever, I got caught in O'Hare, and I was at O'Hare, and then I don't know what happened. There was a delay or something like that. And I can still see this woman's face. I looked at her, and I said, do you know how long? And she said, right now, it's like 3 hours, sir. And I'm like, I need a bar. And she was just like, turn around. So I turned around, and there was this giant bar behind me, sushi bar.
Okay.
So, without getting too far into the story, when I got home, my wife was like, all right, so you were delayed for 3 hours. And then I already know the answer to this question, but what did you do? And I was like, well, I sat at the bar and I had a drink. She said, you had a drink?
Yeah.
She's like, your tab was like $225. I was like, it's the airport.
What else are you going to do?
Come on. And, it wasn't that long ago. It was only like 6.5 years ago or something like that. Yeah. But, I don't know. I feel like cell phones are more prominent these days. Like I had a cell phone and we were texting and stuff like that, but like not like everybody does it today. But
Yeah, well, and remember, it used to be those, you had to click 1 3 times and then 2 4 times. And then, you know, like,
it was like,
barely even texting, right?
I was talking to somebody the other day about a pager. I was like, I had a pager. My son was like, what is that? What's a pager? I was like, never mind. You will never have a pager ever.
Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. All right, so let's get into beer. We'll talk beer first.
Sure. Okay.
Where did that passion start? Now I know like I can tell you like when I started drinking beer, but like as far as brewing and all that fun stuff and
Yeah. So the beer started because, well, one, I mean, I like beer, right?
Yeah.
Two, at heart, I'm a maker, right? I mean, my wife always says, you don't have hobbies, you have obsessions, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. And so it was yet a follow on from another one. So I was really into a wine for a long time. So I was a sommelier. I did a ton, way more than I needed to, training with the Wine and Spirits Education Trust out of London.
Nice.
And, just really got obsessed in that world and sort of sparked the whole passion for beverages in general, right?
Nice.
So,
Good place to start.
yeah. I loved it. I loved it. It was it's still fascinating, right? I mean, we don't have a extensive wine list, but the few bottles I get to put on, I take a lot of pride in, actually getting to explore and find something unique and new. All right.
Yeah.
My philosophy is you came to a brewery, right? So if you would like a glass of wine, which I love the fact that people come in and drink our wines, I get to push you in some new and creative directions.
Yeah.
So nothing real common on the menu. It's always going to be something that's going to make you scratch your head a little bit. Probably, hopefully, something you've never tried before.
Yeah. I find that I think right now that's necessary. So back home we had like a few breweries. Now my wife drinks beer now, but at the time I would drag my wife to breweries and she'd be like, "It's only beer. Like it's just beer." And believe it or not, there are crazy people out there that don't drink beer. Loony.
Yeah.
But there was like a couple places she was like, well, I'll go there because they have a nice glass of wine over there that I will drink. And it's not like barefoot. It's nice. It's a decent wine,
Yeah.
So I think it's smart. I think it's, yeah.
No, I mean, you need to have that, right? I mean, so we've always had that philosophy of never give anyone a reason to say no.
Yeah.
Right. And you're right. There are a lot of people who don't like beer necessarily, which is totally fine, which is why we have the wine list. And we have a full bar. I mean, we've got, some amazing cocktails. We've got some extraordinarily creative people behind our bar who are just, showing the world what they got. And it's fantastic to see what they come up with.
It's great to watch, yeah.
Yeah. We got this one cocktail we're doing for Halloween that one of our bartenders made look like a glass of brains.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is so awesome.
No, he took Twizzlers and sort of boiled them, and so they kind of come unraveled, and did this whole thing where he recombobulated into something that just looks like nothing you'd ever want to put in your mouth, but it looks cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And, it's another thing that we said, I can't tell you how many times like my bartenders or people in the kitchen or something like that, they come up with something and I'm just like, how did you come up with that?
I know. I'm always astounded. So creative, these guys.
Well, back in the day, in our day, it was like, well, I was reading a book, Nowadays, they're like, well, I was on the internet. And I was like, I was watching this video.
So anyway, I mean, I did wine for a long time, and then obviously moved down here to Arkansas. There's some great wines that come out of this state, but it's just a lot harder to get to.
Yeah.
And so that maker in me was like, okay, well, what do I want to do now, right? And I met my brew partner Seth at the corporate job I had before. We started the brewery, and he had made some beer in the past. He had his, it was a glorious kit. It was a turkey fryer, a Igloo sports cooler, and I think it was a plastic carboy or something like that. And we made The first ever beer we made, we were trying to clone a beer from the Northeast called Harpoon.
Oh,
IPA.
heck yeah.
Okay, well, it got named Harpoon IP Oops because it was just
Not where it needed to be.
it was terrible. It was so bad. We had no idea what we're doing. But it was fun, and we kept doing it, and then COVID happened, and we did it a lot. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we made a lot of beer during COVID, which was cool. And so we just got to actually start to learn how to do it. It went from tinkering to, like a real hobby. We started to learn about water chemistry and all the things that go into making a good product as opposed to, something that comes out of an igloo cooler.
I remember the first time somebody actually said the word lab to me when it came to like a brewery. And I was like, lab? What do you mean lab? I'm like, yeah, we have a lab.
Yeah.
And like where we were, like our yeast and like water and all this stuff. And I was like, you got guys in coats back there? And they're like, yeah, he wears a coat. Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, all right. And that's one of the things that got me into doing some brewing and stuff like that too. But I had the same setup, igloo cooler.
Yeah.
Just like my dad's pot that I probably shouldn't have used. And he's like, where's my pot at? I was like, it's mine now, Dad. Use it once a year.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But so did you keep brewing that same like beer until you got it right, or you were like, nah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do.
It was a little bit of both, right? So we wanted to branch out first, right? It starts out with what do we feel like drinking 3 weeks from now,
Right.
So we'd make some of those, but eventually we'd accidentally stumble upon something that was good, and we'd want to do it again and again and again. So that's where we did like our favorite recipes, which are some of them, a lot of them are the ones that we started with at the brewery.
Yeah.
Are the ones that we really love to make, and so we actually tried to get good at them. Nice. So. Yeah.
I feel like I asked this question to, and we will talk about food, obviously, but I asked this question to a lot of chefs on the food side of things. So I asked it to you about beer. So if somebody's walking into your brewery like the very first time, and like you want to put your best foot forward, like what I know, like I want people like when they come the first time, I'm like, oh, you ordered that, but I really wish you ordered this, just to kind of, what's the beer like that you'd be like, if they order that beer, they'll know what I'm about.
Well, that's a great question. So we obviously when you move from home brewing to commercial brewing, there's a significant learning curve.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And so we hired a brewer. His name's Scott, and he's phenomenally talented. And one of the things I'd say is a big part of our profile, who we are, is remember Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
Turn it up to 11.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I tell everyone. All our beers are about.
Make 10 louder.
Yeah, right.
This goes to 11.
That's right. Yeah. So we kind of turn everything up to 11.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
I mean, we're pushing the envelope. Well, he brought a recipe with him that he'd been working on for a while,
Nice.
and we all kind of talked about it. And it's called the Baltic Porter.
Oh.
And if I had to tell you that there was one beer on there that was just absolutely, there's nothing wrong with this beer.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this beer. It is amazing. And so, yeah, I'd point people right to that.
Heck yeah.
All our customers come up to the bar and they say, well, what's the best beer you have? I said, well, there's subjectively what's my favorite.
Right.
And then what's the best beer that we have? And that Baltic Porter is the best beer we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love a Baltic Porter. I haven't had your Baltic Porter. One of my favorite Baltics is Duck Rabbit out of Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, their Baltic Porter is fantastic. Now I have to come over and try the Baltic Porter.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
And then we took it.
That season anyway. So
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it's today. Perfect.
yeah, today. Today's the day.
Yeah, today is the day to stay in and drink Baltic Porter all day.
All day. To the point where the wife's like, "What have you been doing all day?" I thought you were supposed to change the tire on my car. I'm like, "Well, I got Baltic Porter." What do you want me to do?
Research.
Yeah.
And then we also have a pretty robust barrel aging program. So we took that Baltic porter that is already phenomenal, and we put it in port wine barrels. So in another year or so, that is going to be a spectacular beer.
And do like a release.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta let me know when that happens.
Maybe. It might be a quiet release, right?
What happened to the Baltic porter? In the port barrels. It didn't work out.
Yeah. No, it was terrible. We couldn't serve that to
It got
customers.
infested. It was bad. It was a mess.
It was bad beer.
Yeah.
So.
Man, the whole brewery thing, I've done a little bit of everything as far as brewery goes. I've done not any large brewing. I started off home brewer, that kind of stuff. And you made a perfect point, which is what a lot of people don't necessarily understand when it comes to like scaling. It goes for food too. A lot of people are like, hey man, I make like this gallon of soup at home. It's fantastic. I'm like, you got a good recipe for it? We don't do anything without a recipe. I'm like, I do. And then when it comes to like, okay, listen, now we're going to feed 500 people with this recipe. And then they pull out a calculator and you're kind of like, not necessarily how it works. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No. It's exactly the same thing, right? I mean, it is about, the side of it that is the most important is the consistency.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if someone comes in for your big stupid burger, right? And it's, I know it changes monthly, but if I love the way it was in the first of the month and I come back in the middle of the month and all of a sudden it's totally different.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just not a great experience.
Yeah.
And it's same way with the beer we make too. I mean, if you're in love with our hazy IPA, and a lot of folks are, changing that every time you come in, if it's just slightly different, it's a bad experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Consistency might be like the most frequented word on this podcast, consistency in just everything. But it's when it comes to beer, you're talking about flavors, you're talking about mouthfeel, aroma. There's just so much there, There's so much that can go wrong in a restaurant as it is, And then you're brewing and and stuff going out of the kitchen. We were talking about that too, which we'll get into. Just consistency is everything. But with me, there's some beers out there that I have like had that aha moment with, I want to hear about yours. Mine was probably the first time I ever tasted Tank 7.
That saison.
Man, that's to this day still one of my favorite beers. And, everything from the mouthfeel to the flavor to just, whatever. The ABV hurts me sometimes, but I guess it's an American saison, so it's a thing, But, obviously East Coast. Do you remember Weyerbacher?
Oh, I remember Weyerbacher, yeah.
Man, Weyerbacher. That was like some of the first kind of craft beer that I ever had. They had a raspberry stout. They had, that was when I started like learning about craft beer, and then of course, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I feel like that's like kind of.
Oh, that was big, yeah. So when you were growing up, did you have we have one of our flagship beers. It's called Exit 140. It's a cream ale.
Oh man.
Did you guys have Genesee?
You're damn right we did.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
So yeah, I always say it was probably the first beer I ever had that I probably accidentally lifted off a table somewhere at a birthday party or something like that. And no, when we were kind of thinking of, what's our light beer, what our easy drinking profile going to be? That Genesee cream ale came screaming at me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy drinking, but again, cream ale. It's got that great mouthfeel. It's got a great flavor profile to it that, there's probably people back home being like, are you really talking about Genesee cream ale? And you're like, yeah, go get one. Go get one.
Seriously.
Yeah. Do they still sell it?
I don't think so. I think they're gone.
They probably don't. Christ, I remember stealing Schaefer's and you name it.
Stroh's.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, we're showing our age. It was so funny too, and I think about it, and I've talked about it a couple times. Like my close friends that I grew up with, all of our dads drank different beer. which to me, when I think about it now, it totally fits their personality. Like my dad was a Yingling Lager guy and still is to this day, you know, and he doesn't shy away from that. He'll be like, I'll just have a Coke. I'm like, Dad, there's a lot of other beer. And he's like, I drink Yingling Lager. I'm like, all right, Dad, whatever.
That's great.
My buddy Craig, his dad was a PBR man.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, his dad was a Schaefer's man. It was just wild. You know, different parts of the city and different, you know, whatever.
It is. I mean, that's the thing, too, you forget about is there was actually quite a bit of variety at one point in time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it went into, you know, kind of went into decline after a while, where, you know, you had a couple of players dominate the market and kind of push everybody out. But no, that was a great thing about when craft brewing became a thing again.
Yes.
It opened up variety in ways that I had never seen before. It was just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You talk about that beer that kind of kick-started things, right? I mean, I remember the first time I ever had a Rogue Brewing beer.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It blew my mind. I was like, what is this stuff?
What is happening? It was now I'm gonna be mad. Some of my friends listen to the podcast and they'll be like, "You don't remember the name of not the distillery, the distributor." Back home, we had beer distributors. You know,
Wasn't that crazy?
I know, right?
I tell people about that. They don't even understand. You know, like, what do you mean you were only able to buy a case of beer at a time? You could buy a six-pack. No, there's no such thing as a six-pack.
As a matter of fact, we had a drive-through, so you roll up, and my dad would, get out of the car and open up the trunk, and the guy would come out and put a case of beer in the back, and my dad throw cash at him, and that was it. You know, but beer distributor is crazy. But the first distributor back home that had this whole aisle of beer that I'd never heard of before, and I was like, and it wasn't, you know, stuff. It wasn't anything European. It was stuff that was brewed up the street. You know, it was like, or you know, in New York, or it's just wild.
Yeah. I remember the first time I walked into a flying saucer.
Oh yeah.
And just getting that beer menu and just being completely and totally overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So many options, you don't even know where to start. You
have a plate on the ceiling?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, I started my account in San Antonio. I was down there for work. And then when I moved here, I transferred it. So,
man.
Yeah. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I still feel
a lot of good times.
Get up and do that stretch. You're like, oh, man. Yeah, I remember that in 1998.
Yeah.
So, man, listen, this is the thing, and this is the thing that I said to you earlier, and I don't know how you do it because, all right, so at Brood, we have a bar manager who kills it, and, you know, we have our hands in everything about our business. But man, you take it a little further. So you're not only beer, you're not only food, but you know, we're talking about events and live music and all that kind of stuff too, which is a whole other entity of the business.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, you work with your wife and everything like that. Where's the split there as far as like we were talking about earlier, how Tracy like handles like a lot of the events and the planning and all that kind of stuff. Man, how do you figure all that out? And that it's a giant space. It's a big space.
It is. Well, I
it's beautiful, by the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Anything that a customer walks into and enjoys about the entire experience, my wife did that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. No, she's fantastic. I mean, she does events. She does all the little special touches. Right. I mean, we just did an event for. It was it Topless for Tatas? It's a breast cancer, you know.
Okay, yeah.
They support breast cancer causes, and they came in. They did a whole day where they basically went to a couple different restaurants, and at the end of the day, they vote which one they like the best. And,
oh, nice.
I mean, she bought giant inflatable pink ducks to set around the restaurant. We
Right.
had streamers in the room that they were going to be in. We had banners. We had, she got these little tiny duckies as well that she hid all over the place to give them like a scavenger hunt to go to. It's just the whole experience. It was incredible. They had such a great time. They were so appreciative, and it was wonderful. That's it's the business we're in. That's what we do.
Yeah. We're selling the experience.
Yeah. But all those little details, those are the things she thinks about. So
a lot of people don't understand. So with my wife, she's like my biggest supporter and my biggest critic also.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, hey, babe, what do you think about this? And she'll taste it, and she doesn't really pull any punches. And at first, when we started getting into this, at first it was like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it needs a little salt, or I don't know about the texture, Now she's like, yeah, don't sell that. That's terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah. It feels familiar. Yeah. Yeah. It was, maybe you need to workshop that idea a little bit.
Yeah,
now
workshop.
Now it's just that. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
Don't even work on it. Just don't do
it. Don't do it. Let's find the nearest trash can and put this right in there. So,
Look at the sous chef. Throw out that recipe. Yeah. I know there's been some of that too.
Yeah.
Like, that's not really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, especially designing the menu in the first place, right? So that's an experience, right?
Man.
Talk about putting yourself out there, right? It's this combination of childhood, adolescence, adulthood experiences, right? All this stuff you're trying to cram onto a piece of paper and then onto plates to get people to experience like your whole life. Right?
Yeah. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it is. It is a exciting and terrifying experience all at the same time.
Yeah. And well, before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the menu, and then we can. So I'm seeing beignets on the menu.
Yeah.
I'm seeing there's a fish and chip on there that you use salmon on, right?
We do, yeah.
And then there's also, I actually really love this because I'm the kind of person, when it comes to the South, I don't cook Southern food. So many different reasons for that. The biggest one being I suck at it.
Right.
but two is I don't want to insult anybody. I don't want to, what I really liked was the shrimp and or sausage and grits.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's like, yes, obviously shrimp and grits is a thing. And we sell shrimp and grits back home like we do, but not like here.
No.
Not like here at all. And people take it personally. I love the sausage aspect of it. And I also love how the menu says, hey, you can do both, bro. Like, you don't have to and or. You can do both. Yeah. Well, now we had a talk at Four Quarter about coney dogs.
Yeah.
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 And that's like, well, you're wearing a Chicago hat.
Yep, I am. Yeah, no, so before I even moved to Chicago, right? I grew up in this era when there was no such thing as cable at first, right? And then all of a sudden it happened. And, in that little corner of Northwest Pennsylvania, very strange. But two of the channels we got when it finally rolled out was we got WGN, we got TBS.
Yes.
And so that little corner of Northwest Pennsylvania was full of Braves and Cubs fans. Not Pirates, not Indians, right? Not Phillies, right? Those all would have been logical choices, but the only baseball we could see was, Cubs and Braves.
Yeah.
So, there was a part of me that had always wanted to be in Chicago, and then moving there, and there's some great food in Chicago.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that comes out of Chicago.
yeah, I can't even imagine how stressful that first cheesesteak that you made, put out on a plate, right? This is soul going out there right now.
Oh, man.
Right? How stressful was sourcing that stuff, making sure you got the right materials and ingredients, and same with that. We got the Chicago dog in the menu, right?
Yeah. And that's showing how somebody had to do it too, because you got to make sure that they're doing it the same way that it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Somebody that's not from Chicago.
That's right.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. This is how it's done.
Yeah.
It might go against everything that you ever thought about, but this is the way it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and, little things too, right? So neon green relish.
Yeah.
That's important.
It's important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Right?
And you're going to have that guy and be like, Brent, really? And I'm like, yes.
No,
Yes.
no, I can't. I'm sorry. This is the only relish we're going to source for this, right?
Yeah.
Because it's that important, and it does. I mean, I'm sure you've had some folks from Philly show up at your joint.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? And is it not the best feeling in the world when someone from there goes, you know what, man? This is absolutely on point.
So we had server came to me, one of our newer servers. So I don't have like a he's a great dude. I love this guy. His name's Andy. But haven't had a time to like build that relationship with him yet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he was like really standoffish at first, probably because he just saw me giving somebody crap in the other room. So he was like, I don't know if I should say this or not, but there's a guy out back said that he's from Philly and he doesn't like the fact that you named the Philly cheesesteak the legit Philly cheesesteak. And I said, well, did he order it? He said he did. He hasn't gotten it yet. Mm-hmm. But I told him, you're from Philly, so that's why it's on there as a legit Philly. So he was like, I'll take it, you know? Yep. So I was like, all right, well, report back to me, I guess, in like 40 minutes, and we'll see what happens. So he comes walking up the hallway. I'm like, how's he doing back there? He's like, he's very happy right now.
Yeah.
Like, all right, good. It touched my soul.
Yeah.
Because now I don't know about, I haven't spent a ton of time in Chicago, but, in Philly, if I could make the sound right now, you would hear it. But like that like the spatula, like against the flat top.
Yep.
You hear it for a second and then it stops. Mm-hmm. And while you're walking down the street, then you hear it for a second and then it stops.
Yep.
You're just walking in between doors. Everybody in Philly says that they make the authentic Philly cheesesteak.
Sure, of course.
And there's Pat's and Geno's, there's tourist traps and all that kind of stuff or whatever. I make the Philly that I grew up on. Is the Coney the same way, or is a Coney, this is a Coney and this is it? Like South Philly, they put peppers on it. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. We don't do that. I'm from Northeast. We don't put peppers on our cheesesteak. Yep. So is there different dialects?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, like everyone's got the one, right? And it's never, the thing is you in Chicago, you're there. You go to Portillo's or the place that's off of Michigan Avenue where most people go, right? Mm-hmm. And that's going to be your perspective of what it is. Right. But I mean, the one you really like, right, is hopping off the train after a Cubs game, right? Head to the bar, and then afterwards you go, and now you're looking for the dog. So everyone's got their spot, and you all hop in a cab, and we're heading up even further north, or we're heading west, or we're heading south, and we're all going to go get the dog that everybody likes, and you just get you get to try all of it, right? I mean, and then that's where you kind of adapt the one that you like the best, or at least the one you remember the most.
Right. Now, it's Coney. Are they grilled?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Is there so with me, I don't even pretend like I know Coney dogs, but I know a good dog for me has got that snap, and I'm the burn it guy. I throw my dog on there, man, and just forget about it for a while. I'm that guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's got to be a beef frank. Right.
Yeah.
There's just no two ways about it. Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got to be that. It's got to be, it's got to be enough there that you feel like you're getting something. But, you also want to make sure you drag it through the salad. Right.
Yeah.
Get everything on it. Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it shouldn't. Let me say this. It shouldn't be a clean affair. Right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to just commit. Right. Like that's the thing about it is if you're walking out of there unscathed. You got a clean T-shirt after you're done.
It's a problem.
Something went wrong.
Yeah. I'm with you. That's the kind of food I love. I mean, obviously by looking at me, I have a body for podcast. It's a thing. But yeah, I mean that's how I eat anyway, and I love it, man. I love that. Now when it comes down to it, so again we talked about beer, Coney dog. What are some other things on that menu that from say. Somebody's listening right now, first time visitor to Southern Tail, what do you want them to try?
Sure. Well, going back to that, I don't have hobbies, I have obsessions, right? So when we first moved down here, when you're in downtown Chicago, you're just totally different lifestyle. You're living in 900 square feet. You've got a kitchen, but it's really just where you put the things that you brought home, right, on the stove. It's storage. It's not, you don't use it, right?
My house and that.
No, you just go out. I mean, all the time. You're just out. Well, when we moved down here, we actually had space and we had a kitchen.
Right.
For the first time, and it was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. What do we do with this, right?
Yeah.
So, all that to say, we got into barbecuing.
Hell yeah.
Right? And it was fun. It was a great time, and we got pretty decent at it, right? We did Kansas City KCBS circuit.
Nice.
I didn't have the equipment for a whole hog. I couldn't do Memphis, so we did the KCBS stuff, and we found this rub that was really successful for us. So on our beer can chicken, that's the rub that we use, is the one that we won a few medals on. So it's pretty spectacular.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love it.
Man, see, that's the kind of thing that, beer can chicken. Beer can chicken, I think it's one of those things where it's like, so I got a buddy back, I'm not going to say any names, but a buddy back home who makes beer can chicken all the time, and he's not good at it. It's just not. It's just not. It's like, man, just don't do it anymore, And then I have a buddy that's like figured it out, you know what I mean? But specific rub, you have specific beer.
Yep, we used our cream ale, the Exit 140.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's what it was made for, right? That stuff, that beer is just so easy, so light. It's made for everything, right? It just when everyone says beer, it's what beer tastes like.
That's what it is.
Email, yeah.
Yeah, this is what it is.
That's what it is.
Drink this and shut up.
Yep.
So do you serve the whole chicken? You serve half chicken?
Half chickens.
Half chickens?
Yep.
And something about a half chicken on the plate. Like I can picture it in my head. My whole life is food, dude. Put a half chicken in front of me, man, with like a great rub on it, cooked with beer. What are the accoutrements there with it?
You could choose, right?
Okay.
Definitely comes with, we make cornbread in house.
Heck yeah.
So, but yeah, we do whipped potatoes.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Here's the philosophy, right? I tell this to customers all the time. You decided to spend your evening at a brewery.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption on your behalf that we're not counting calories tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
You're at a brewery, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's like we're not doing low carb today.
Yeah.
So, we do our potatoes are about equal parts butter to potato in those. So we're not trying to be we're not trying to be all healthy with that. So we do those. And we also do we have Brussels sprouts that are pretty popular as well.
Heck yeah.
Obviously deep fried.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
And I find Brussels sprouts are one of those things where either you really love Brussels sprouts or you just hate them. Like it's like a thing.
Yeah.
I am the school of loving Brussels sprouts, and we've seen like a good push on Brussels in the last like 4 or 5 years as far as the popularity of the Brussels sprout. But I still get people like, don't put a Brussels sprout on my plate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
and again, we do everything we can to make sure it doesn't taste like a Brussels sprout, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Flash fry it, cover it. Bacon, maple syrup, the whole line. It's like, no, trust me, we're not going to let you.
not your grandmother's Brussels sprout.
Yeah, we're not going to let you be healthy. Don't worry about that.
Not boiled. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is what I want to do. I'm going to take a quick break, okay? And then I want to talk about the future of Southern Tail, what we got going on, what you got coming up, because we're getting into the season. I feel like we're getting into event season. We're getting into my kind of food season, man. It's like, I feel like if you look at my menu, brand sells like a winter menu like all year round. It's just like stuff that's going to stick to you, you know? Nobody's coming into my place on a diet either.
Yep.
If they do, it's...
Sorry.
You have a salad if you want.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yes, exactly. All right, we will be right back with Brent Cryder on Heaping Spoonful.
I hope you're enjoying this episode of Heaping Spoonful. We at Benny Keith Foods enjoy talking about the food scene almost as much as we enjoy providing the top quality ingredients that help restaurateurs and chefs across the Mid-South create their magic. Now let's dive even deeper into the culinary world with your host, Chef Brian McFadden.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Heaping Spoonful. We are sitting here with Brent Cryder of Southern Tail Brewing in Little Rock. What's the address over there? Where exactly are you?
900 East 9th Street.
900 East 9th.
So if you're at the beautifully renovated museum that we have there, the art museum,
yes,
and you just head right across the highway, you're going to smack right into us.
Word. And you're not going to miss it. You will not miss it. You won't miss that building.
It's a statement piece.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time we're over in that area, one of my kids, who we've driven by like a million times, and one of them's always like, "Hey, Dad, what's that building?" And I'm like, "Bro, we've been in that building." Like, what do you mean? You're not going to miss that building. Not going to miss it. But, man, we talked about beer. We talked about food. Now, we're getting into the season, man. We're getting into my season. Like, I love it. Now, I wish it wasn't raining, but the cool temperature, I mean, I'd be happy with this all year round. I really would. A lot of people would disagree with me, but as long as it wasn't wet, I mean, I'm all about it, man. Yeah. And this is like when I think of Baltic porters. I thought about this earlier when we were talking about the Baltic porter. Those beignets are probably fantastic with that Baltic porter, aren't they?
Yeah. They're pretty spectacular.
Man. Now, you making the batter? You doing the whole thing?
Yep, all of it.
Man, beignets are one thing that I stay away from because I don't want to eat them. Because it's like a potato chip, dude.
Yeah, it's worse.
You're not going to eat one.
Worse than a fresh bowl of fries on the line, right?
You just got to walk away. You have to walk away.
Try anyway.
There's stuff that my guys who I trust like immensely be like, "Hey, chef, taste this," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What? You don't like it?" And I'm like, "No, I like it too much. Look at me. I need to walk away from this line right now, man. Yes, it's beautiful. All right, John, taste this."
Yep.
Like I feel like if we were making beignets, man, God, it'd be 500 pounds.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I'm working my way up there. One beignet at a time. So.
So we talk about, how beautiful and, how big that space is, but there's reasons for it. I mean, you guys do a lot of events over there.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we've had people come over to Brood and be like, "Man, we were at an event last night at Southern Tail. You got private rooms now." Mm-hmm. As far as size, like what can you accommodate over there in a private dining experience?
I mean, it's almost anything, right? I mean, the normal size parties we have will be 30 to 40 people, right? Mm. So one of our spaces, so we've got a dining room that we can kind of close off, and we have a lot of rehearsal dinners. A lot of those we've had so far this year, but also work meetings, right? So you have a sales meeting or something like that. Oh, yeah. You rent out that space. We've got TVs, presenters all over the place, so you can hook your gear in and show presentations stuff. We also, one of our cooler spaces is so attached to the brewery is our barrel aging room. So lining the walls are all of our, and most people don't realize this, but every barrel in there actually has beer in it that we're barrel aging. Those aren't just for show.
I was gonna say, it's not just for looks.
No, those are real. Those are real. And I don't know whether I'm actually giving people ideas right now or not. So maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Don't touch them.
That's right. Don't touch them. But no, it's a space. It's right next to where all of our brewing equipment is, and we host parties in there. And you could just kind of be in the space, right? You're surrounded by barrels and beer and brewing equipment. And just kind of a cool vibe, right?
Right.
We can do 30 to 40 people in there as well.
Nice.
Just kind of, standing buffet style type of thing. So, and then for really big parties, so just recently had a couple hundred people in, we call it our tasting room. It's down by where the fireplace is. And we just block that off and set it up for people to kind of just, hang out.
That's awesome.
Graze.
Yeah, that's
beer.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned like buffet and stuff. Like this is a time of year for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, being able to have a party of 40, a couple hundred, there's not a whole lot of places that you can do that around here. Certainly no breweries or anything like that's doing what you're doing. So that's pretty badass. Now, is that separate menu? You have like a catering menu or
Usually, yeah. Well, I mean, and you know how it goes, right? I mean, we can definitely do off the menu, but you know, we'll try to make it a little bit more of a limited menu if we're going to do kind of off the menu, just so that things get out in a reasonable time frame, right? But no, we do have a whole separate catering menu as well. Nice. So you know, if you're coming in with 100 people, you know, we do sliders and some of the greatest hits are going to be on there as well. Nice. But yeah, we have special stuff we make just for catering. Nice. And we've done a lot. Of, you know, we've had people come in and ask us for a bespoke menu for some of their events too. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we did. And I know you'll appreciate this. We did red wine braised short ribs for somebody. I mean, you can't beat a short rib, right?
No, dude, you can't. You can't. No. You know, we had a short rib on our menu for the longest time, and when beef prices, well, which are starting to go back up now, but when beef prices like skyrocketed. You know this just as well, you know, probably better than anybody else with the business that you got going on over there. I know what my price point is.
Yep.
Okay. And it's so funny because I put a $60 ribeye out for special and it'll sell.
Yep.
I put it on the menu. It just sits there. It doesn't sell. Yep. My price point, I can't do it. So once that short rib got up to be, and we were selling a big bone-in short rib, once it got to be like over $40, $45, I took it off the menu.
Yeah, you have to.
We're running for special every once in a while, you know. Or, you know, people were like, man, you could just sell a smaller one.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have that Flintstone effect, right?
Yeah.
That's the best part about a short rib, right? It's just, you got that, you know, the effect of it, just the sheer size.
The whole thing, man. Yeah. The whole thing. But it's smart, though. Well, one of the guys I worked under back home, and, you know, while I was learning, one of my mentors, you know, it's smart to have a catering menu. You know, he always said, listen, man, a la carte service pays the bills, you know, so you got to have a catering menu so you can still produce and you can still, you know, execute when we have these parties and stuff like that. So it's smart. It's smart. Now, do the people have, like, can we pick beer? Like, if I was going to be like, all right, man, I want to come in with like 40 people, who do I need to talk to? And a couple beers on tap, can we do that whole thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Unsurprisingly, right? If you want to book an event, you're gonna talk to my wife, Tracy.
Yeah,
because she's amazing at it, right? Me, I'll forget, I'll drop the ball.
Just come in. Right, did you tell 40 people to just come in on Friday? They're here.
I might have. I don't know, babe. We just got to talking, and it sounded like they were really going to have a great time.
In my defense, I don't remember. I might have. I don't know. I'm going to go this way.
It's possible. Yeah, no, I mean, we do, you know, so as part of the parties, we'll do like a whole build out, right? Like just to make it, obviously, anything we've got you can order, right? Off the menu, off our beer list. But just to make it easier, we'll do pitchers of beer, right? Yeah, hey, nice. pick a couple favorites, right? We'll keep those full. Wine, cocktails, all that stuff. So, yeah.
Nice. The whole package.
Yeah.
Just got to call Tracy.
Yeah, just got to call Tracy. Not Brent. Don't call Brent.
Use this number.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you with that. Like right now, I do a lot of my own planning as far as like weddings and rehearsal dinners and stuff like that. But we have a lot smaller venue. You know, we're talking 20 people. You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm able to do. This is what we can do.
Yeah.
Weekends are really hard.
but I mean, you guys have a beautiful space too. I mean, that front table, man, that thing's epic.
Oh man, I love those tables, man. Those tables in the window.
Yeah.
I love those damn
so
things.
Good. And I tell you what, the last 3 times we've been at your place, we sat outside, out front.
Out front.
Out front is killer.
Man.
The back patio's cool. It's a staple. It's always been great, but that sidewalk seating is pretty clutch.
You know, we kind of thought that like the sidewalk seating was really going to help. Obviously, yes, it helps business, but nobody wants to sit out back anymore. Everybody just wants to sit out front. We're like, I can't see anybody back there. We like the patio, but we want to people watch too. Yeah, so it's like, well, no, we want to sit out front. I can get you a table right now for 5-6 people on the back patio right now. We're like, no, we'll wait 45 minutes for that.
For that table out front.
Like, all right, whatever, man.
Yeah. Well, and the best thing is too, you're right beside 4 quarters, so you know, people watching's great.
Oh,
right?
It's fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. As a matter of fact, I got lucky. I got really lucky last week, and I kind of looked around, and my cousin looked at me, and he's like, "Are you done?" And I was like, "Everybody showed up to work today. all my prep is done. My invoices is done. My emails. Man, I think I'm done. And he was like, you want to have a beer? And I was like, you're damn right I want to have a beer. And we sat on the patio, but we went right to the host stand and was like, we're going to sit at that table. In no means does that mean that table is taken.
Yep.
If you need that table
kick us
to
out.
seat a guest, you look at me, give me the eyeball, and I'll wipe the table myself and I will walk away.
Yeah.
So we got really lucky last week. We were able to sit maybe a good half hour, 45 minutes on the table before they needed it. It was nice. I love it.
Yeah, we've got a couple. One of my favorite things about breweries, pubs, you name it, right, is those spaces. Some of them have spaces where it's like a couch, and chairs and stuff. There's a real informal living room type thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we wanted to make sure when we did our concept that we had a couple of those spaces in it, and it's my favorite place to sit.
By the fireplace.
Yeah, right. Like TV right above you, right? Fireplace, the whole 9 yards. I usually get about a good 15 minutes in before someone wants
before somebody needs it.
So
and you just end up being the nice guy. Like they don't know that it's your place. You're like, no, you can sit here. I'm gonna move on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No.
I'm done. You still have a full beer, sir? Oh yeah, I'm gonna chug this. Yeah, I gotta go.
Go back into my closet in the back and,
and
my monitors and
and then somebody's like, I thought you were having a beer out front. I was.
Well,
It was. Past tense.
Yeah. It is a cool space too. I'll say this. The other thing I love, speaking about the weather and time of year, right? I mean, there's nothing quite like outdoor fire season.
Oh man. It's a thing, dude. Oh, it is 100% a thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we've got spaces we built out there. So we have some couches on our patio that are kind of around gas or propane fire tables and stuff like that. It's just, it's just so much fun. Just hanging out there, the fire's going, you got the TV on in the background. It's just,
it's a game on or something.
Yeah, prime lounging.
Yeah. It's like you're at home, but you're not, which I think, again, man, it's selling the experience. I mean, if I walked into a place and there was a TV hanging, especially if there's a game on, I can sit in a comfy chair around the fire. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. My wife's happy because I'm not a miserable pain in the butt. I'm happy, So, yeah, man. I mean, that's just like next level dining right there. And you put a Coney dog in front of me, I might not leave. You might have to call the wife and be like, hey, just so you know, Brian spent the night. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So if you see anything on the cameras, just Brian going to the bathroom in the middle of the night because it's going to happen like 4 times.
Well, and so, we saw last year where, so right around this time of year when people start doing their holiday shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We have a lot of people drop their husbands off.
Yes.
To have us babysit them for a while.
Yeah.
It's
like Hound's Lounge for husbands.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We got the big comfy chairs, the couches, Yeah, come on by.
Yeah. Wegmans, Wegmans.
Oh, do I? Yes. Yes.
So my wife and all my buddies' girlfriends and wives or whatever, that's what they did like the week of Christmas. Mm-hmm. Is they would drop us. Wegmans was attached to the mall back home. So Wegmans has a giant bar with a hell of a menu too, to be honest with you. So me and my buddies would sit there and drink a lot of whiskey, and while our wives finished up all the Christmas shopping and stuff. And it was usually like Christmas morning. Christmas morning was usually just like, oh man, I have to get up today because it's Christmas morning and the kids want me to get up. But my head does not want me to get up. But that's great. Yeah. The old drop off and the old one more.
Yeah.
I'm on my third one more, but I'm not driving. So.
No, that's right. Yeah. Just waiting for my ride.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just sitting here waiting for the ride, And then you get the bartender who knows everybody. So you get the other bartender that's like, hey, you worried about that guy? I'm like, I know his wife's picking him up. He's fine.
Yeah, we're all good.
Totally fine. Everything is okay. I'm even going to walk him to the car. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You got a good community over there too, man. I mean, you're in good company over there, and I know that you have some support over there. Now, as far as like kegs of beer, can I get a keg of beer off you?
Yeah.
Can I whether it be for the restaurant or for my house or, but you also talked about you have something else on the horizon as far as to-go beer goes. Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Yeah.
Some canning.
Very exciting. Yeah, we just started canning. Yeah. So we've always had the growlers and crowlers. The large 64 and 32 ounce formats, but we now have officially a to-go fridge in the front.
Oh, yeah.
So the first beer we ever put in cans was our barrel-aged wheat wine, and I got to tell you, you got to come over for that one. I mean, I don't do speechless a lot.
Right.
If you've ever met me, you know it's kind of not my speed.
Yeah, me neither.
But I tell you, I tried that beer, and for 30 seconds, I could not get words to form because it was just like stopping your tracks good.
That's such a good feeling.
Oh, man. It was like,
This is ours.
yeah.
Oh, we're
No,
selling this?
And so to celebrate our new canner, we made 42, I think it was, cans of that wheat wine, and we had our brewer Scott sign and number each one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so I got number one at home. I'm probably never going to drink it.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah. So, but it's just one of those things. Is like, you look at it, it's like, man, I did that. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool. But then
awesome.
the first beer we put in cans to sell was our Oktoberfest,
Nice.
which is kind of a fan favorite. We've got the Exit 140. Man, we got a really cool beer on right now. So, you'll see it a lot more on the West Coast. You don't see it over here as much, and for logistically sound reasons. It's called a fresh or wet hop IPA.
Oh.
And so basically what happens is you take these hop cones off the vine, right? And you get them into a brew as fast as you can. You use the whole cone, right? So a lot of brewing is done with, and you probably remember the hops. They come in these little pellets.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. So this is fresh off the vine, right? These cones going into a brew, and they make some of the freshest, most fantastic beer. And again, you can only do this one time a year.
Right,
because
right.
They only harvest one time a year, right? So we, it was an effort. It was an effort.
What kind of hop is it?
It's called Alani. Yeah, yeah. It's a little exotic.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's just got like this really cool. There's a dankness to it, but at the same time, that fresh hop also has this like fresh mowed lawn aspect to it, right?
Love
So
it.
yeah, it's a really cool beer. But yeah, they picked them, and within 10 hours of them being picked, they were sitting in front of our loading dock.
Oh, that's
and we made the beer that day, the minute they arrived. Yeah, it was cool. So we've got that for sale. And then probably our most, and we've only been open for a year, but the most popular beer that we've ever made was our Christmas ale.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's coming out soon too.
Love me a Christmas ale, dude.
That's dropping on Black Friday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So we got that to look forward to,
Yeah.
which is not far away, by the way.
No,
God, it's not far away.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to March.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other beer scene. But what else you got going on for the holiday season? You got parties happening?
We do. Yeah, I mean, we got, December's going to be crazy, right? We got a lot of folks
Hell yeah.
who have some of those spaces reserved.
Nice.
But, it's just a great time. I mean, like, total difference, right? And this is, I say this all the time. I'm an Arkansan now. Now and forever.
Yeah.
I'm never moving back north. I'm so sorry, right? Because, I think my hometown just got snow.
Oh, forget that.
Yeah, I know. It's like it just doesn't even feel right. And then down here, we get this amazing December where it's kind of like light jacket, outdoor heater, hanging out type thing, all the way up
Outdoor
to Christmas.
fireplace,
That's
man.
right.
Yeah.
And you get it all the way till Christmas. So, just sipping on a Christmas ale, hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, right? I mean, you don't get to do that up where we grew up.
Yeah. No. I actually talked to my mom on the phone yesterday, and I was like, "How's the weather?" And she's like, "It's miserable."
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's just cold. I'm like, "Oh, damn. Sorry, Mom."
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I've asked you to move down here
I know.
quite a few times.
Listen,
you know?
yeah, it's wonderful down here. You gotta check it out.
Man, I'll tell you what though. What you have going on there is special. And you just said, we've only been open a year, man. And in this day and age, in this world, a year's a long time, bro. I mean,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. What do they say? 135, But I feel like anymore, like that one feels like 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, you know what I'm saying? And you've built yourself a community over there. And I know because people come into Brood and they talk about it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for you, man.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, standing on the shoulders of giants, right? I mean, we a lot of really great businesses in the area to look up to model ourselves after, to learn from, right? I mean, you guys are killing it over there. I mean,
Trying, man.
yeah, no, I mean, you guys, I tell you, when you guys opened, I was so freaking excited because before I even got to step in there, I looked at your menu and I was like, there's nothing on this menu that doesn't look awesome.
I
right?
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's just, you start, you almost have remorse as you're looking at the menu because you're going to have to decide on one thing, right?
You get sucked into it.
Yeah.
So, I do the same thing when I go to other places.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the community's great. I mean, and, one of the things every restaurant, loves is your regulars, right? The folks that show up all the time, play the cheer song in the background.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know their family, the kids and everything, even though you haven't met them, like how was Johnny's football game the other
That's
day?
right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right. Yeah. Yeah. No, and that's what you do it for at the end of the day, right? I mean, those are the moments that are the rewarding ones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I've said this a million times. First time I said this to my wife, she got very upset with me, but I think we're very lucky. It's a lot of work, but we put ourselves out there, and it's very traumatic half the time, and it's tough. But we make a living, and I can support my family with something that I love to do. I'm not sitting in an office, being miserable. There's nothing else I would rather do. We haven't done it much down here just because of I've just been working so much. But back home, you talk about regulars like becoming family. Like once a year, I would have all the regulars over my house, and I'd cook like a big meal for them on the day the restaurant was closed. And we've done a little bit of that here at the restaurant, but it's just been wild times. It's been crazy, but but like you said, man, that's what we do it for.
Yeah,
we do it for that. Walking in the door and seeing those people every day.
I don't remember what my house looks like, but that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Right now, it's just like you talk about like coming home and putting stuff on the counter. Like, you guys want me to cook dinner? You gonna clean this counter off? What's happening?
Oh yeah,
now?
no, this is
What do you want me to do with this?
no. There's no cooking happening in that kitchen right now.
It's just it's brutal. Well, man, I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course, man.
Glad we were finally able to link up and get you on here. Next time we'll bring Tracy.
Yeah,
We'll hang out.
yeah, you bet. You bet.
We'll have some snacks. You can bring some beer. I'll bring some snacks.
Hey, listen, man.
I'll munch in people's ears.
Got plenty of beer to bring. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll check in. I tell this to everybody, man. We'll check in about a year from now, dude. Have you back on. We'll check in and see the evolution of Southern Tail, see the new stuff that you guys got going on, which because I'm sure you're going to.
Yeah.
You're going to.
That'll be great, man. Look forward to it already.
Awesome. All right, well, here's for another episode of Heaping Spoonful. I'd like to thank Rusty Mathis, the GM over here. I'd like to thank Rob. You got to meet Rob today. Rob is the head of tech over here at Benny Keith, and Rob makes us sound good. We always take care of Rob. You can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. You can go to Amazon, you can go to Google, Spotify, wherever you need to find us in your podcast journey. Just look up Heaping Spoonful. And if you're interested in being on, hit us up over here at Benny Keith Studios over here in Rose City. Thank you. And here's for another episode of Heaping Spoonful.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Heaping Spoonful. On behalf of all of us at Benny Keith Foods, Mid-South Division, please know how much we love connecting you with the legends of the culinary scene and their unique stories. I look forward to the next time we can offer you another Heaping Spoonful.